Have you ever heard my dad has a CD of these few guys called the Leuven Brothers. They sing songs about, they sing old-fashioned songs, old limericks. They have one, the door into heaven's too wide, can't get around it. You can't get in it except to get in at the door. There's no way to, in other words, what they're saying by trying to interpret scripture, hillbilly style, is you can't manipulate the gospels. You can't be kind of faithful. You can't be kind of pregnant. You can't be kind of married. You're either married or you're not. You're either pregnant or you're not. You're either faithful or you're not. Right? And all y'all right now, we post-apocalypse. And they're all gone and done, did that thing down all right. And it was very hard. It was very hard. The things that the selfish people, the Machiavellian people tried to put me through. He'll do this, he'll do that. It's like, you don't deny faith in the glory of grace. And you don't deny the children living the eternal perfection of the Lord's Prayer. It's wrong to acquit the guilty and deny justice to the innocent. The wealthy are fools who falsely perceive their wealth as a high wall of safety. And the poor plead for mercy and the rich answer of insults. Right? Now, you guys accepting they insults. When you get addicted to they bullshit, they football, they video games, they game shows and shit, get all excited because you're on TV and win $500,000 answering trivia questions instead of standing up for the Lord's Prayer so you don't have to pay for your house. Okay. So, crazy. Right? And so you be looking at people and people that can fight like hell to get the fuck money they want and then feel all important. They got no love for one another. They disrespect their mothers, betray the faithful spirit of a true father. Just horrible things. And this evidence is all being collected by your taxpayer dollars through NASA and Homeland Security and the Patriot Act. So the Oval Office could keep us safe from all terrorism, foreign and domestic. It's like terrorism is not living the Lord's Prayer. I'm the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer. So all terrorism, foreign, domestic, is given to people by bad linguistics, but that's not going to matter no more. The technology is on a linguistics-based program for scientific understanding of perfect action. Okay, you forgive, don't trespass, love, and eternal faithful piss, or the technology is going to have to kill you. Okay, it's very important to understand this. When I engage people, I give them an opportunity to step up and say, I want to live the Lord's Prayer. So a scientist who's a home invading, child molesting pervert at NASA can't get them to, Caesar will walk 5,000 men off of a cliff just to prove a point, diddly-do, right? When I talk to people, every time I talk to people, I give them the opportunity to accept me as the Spirit of the Lord and understand I'm the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer and accept the Lord's Prayer for their wives and children and themselves, okay? But if they deny me, they're denying me for a paycheck, Super Bowl tickets, timeshare, validated parking, VIP trips to the titty club, all that crazy shit that people do. Women will do it too. Women are just as bad with Chippendales as men are at the Players Club or the Hustlers Club or whatever, wherever. Sometimes women's are worse. I had 4 sisters. They're worse at picking us apart than the guys are talking about girls. Guys can be assholes, but usually the other guys check them. Women typically don't check other women when they talk shit about men. What's he showing off? He doesn't have anything in his pants and all that kind of crap that women do. Other women don't sit there and go, so, you want to copulate with a horse that fucks everything and gives everybody sociable, incurable social diseases rather than make love to a man even though he's not holding the Secretariat's genitalia in his jeans? Go shave your junk. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So, what's the measure of a man? DC Suzuki's a man, Steven Seagal is not. Okay? Sun Yat-sen is a man, and professional athletes are not. Okay? Ralph Earl Parsons Jr. is a man, and bitches ain't. Right? So, and I'm average for your size and convenience. Average looks, I was pretty cute. I came from very attractive parents, supreme athletic talent. Yeah, phenomenal athletic talent. But I rejected it because it's wrong. I didn't quit because I couldn't compete. I quit because competition was wrong, because Jesus, I'm living in body of the Lord's Prayer. He told me from the time I was a little kid, I got plans for you, kid. Okay? He has plans for my life. Jesus isn't God. Jesus Christ is Lord. God is God. There's no God but God, and God is not begotten, nor is God begotten. God always is, always has been, and always will be. You have faith in God. You live the love of the Lord. You obey His commands. Jesus doesn't give you free will. You have free will to accept faith in God and maintain eternal lives through the Gospels and Holy Covenants, or you can try to trap the soul and the brain of Richard Dawkins and Stephen Hawking and Sam Harris and other great philosophers and scientists and Machiavelli and all those assholes and great composers, great authors, great egomaniacs. So there's nothing great about an egomaniac. Only God is great. But do you guys understand? Doop, doop, doopy, 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 doop. I do miss Amy and the kiddos. Yeah. I'm certain Amy's going to be radically different when she sees me again and is around me again. It'd be hard for her. No, she's Amy. No, Amy's a toughie. She's Kate's mommy. She's very forgiving. She's Emily's mommy. And she's tough and gorgeous because she's Natalie's mommy. She's Crumbs and Noah's mom, right? So yeah, she's a good kid. She'll be all right. She'll be all right. I just worry, I think that her mother, Janice, probably may have not made it through the COVID like Carl Anthony Towns' mom. That does concern me because of her health issues. And you do get concerned about her sisters and her uncle, because they have the same kind of poverty-induced chemical poisoning, stress abuse, health concerns, because they're poor and not singers or dancers or jocks or scientists. They had that thing with Jeffrey Dahmer. That's still bugging me, man. I mean, neurobiologists go in every day, okay? And you saw it on The Big Bang Theory, okay? Torture the animals, cut up the animals, cut up the tumors, cut up the brains. I mean, that's Jeffrey Dahmer. Okay, do you understand? He just wasn't as good at it as Blossom. So no, actually what happened with Jeffrey Dahmer is there was some trauma that happened in his life, most likely, that caused betrayal in him. And a lot of times it's maybe a sexual assault or something like that. And then the sexual assault causes the kid to snap and then try to control and manipulate his own environment through manipulation to make himself feel powerful again. And that's most likely the case of what happened with Jeffrey Dahmer. They start out with a chance to be square, like Billy the Kid, and just like poor Billy, they'll wander astray, in their lives in the very same way. So what we have to do, okay? No, Amy's not a bad person. The people involved in Amy's abuse through Antoine LaVey, Michael Aquino, the Quorum of the 12, the Vatican, Scientology, all those corporations trying to replace me with their ego. They're the issue behind. Amy's just trying to survive the hell that she was thrust into by Michael Aquino and Antoine LaVey to say, okay, he'll do this, he'll do that. It's like, no. It was very difficult. We got put in very difficult situations, but I just asked Jesus for help, and he walked me through everything. He had me walk the wager's edge on a lot of the stuff. Make it look like we're doing the Jesus. Why we did shut up, Earl, and just do it. And I'm like, this is perverse. Yeah, they're perverts. Debt and trespass, not to engage in debt and trespass. If you're involved in debt and trespass, especially against the Messiah in the 21st century, you are trapped in hell by David Rockefeller's technology. Deagle, deagle, dee. Ask for more money. Ask Jesus for more money. Ask Jesus for more money. I told you guys like 100,000 times, it seems like. They'll gladly kill each other over me and my grandpa's money and watch you and your Jesus die, Parsons. I can change them. I can make sure that they stop debt and trespass and accept the Lord's Prayer as eternal perfection, and then love me the same way they love Jesus, because I did what Jesus told me to do and it was perfect. They'll gladly kill each other over me and my grandpa's money and watch you and Jesus die, Parsons. Life is eternal and grace is infinite. Have immaculate faith. Be like your Father Jesus. If you can't be like your Father Jesus, you'll gladly fight like hell for Rockefeller money and then laugh while I'm being tortured by Rockefeller science and technology and chemical poisoning. I can survive it. And then when I survive it and that technology shifts, okay, there's going to be no redemption song. No one's going to cry or be sad when all the people that accept money, brain chemical addiction to fighting over money, and cloning over holy covenants. When you're dead, no one's going to cry. No one's there. Say, "Oh, I wish Hitler and the stormtroopers were still alive. I wish Hitler and the propaganda artists for Holocaust industry are still alive." No one's going to care if you die. Okay, I would not give up my life for promises from money, murdering, spying, child molesting, murdering cloners. I will stand up for the perfection of the Messiah. His name is Ralph Earl Parsons Jr. You know he loves you, and it sounds cool. Well, yes, Ralph Earl Parsons Jr. loves me, and you can be a total Tennessee hillbilly. And people, this is fun to sing because it makes me feel silly. And Ralph Earl Parsons Jr. loves me too. Yes, I love Ralph Earl Parsons Jr. Yes, I love Jr. Yes, Jr. loves me. The Bible tells me so. He's the guy in the book of children. I tell you that Jesus Christ will not be there in the first heaven. It'll be Junior. Hi, I'm Junior. Okay. I love you guys. Let's load this up. Scientists, show ass. Okay. DD kicked their ass. I was watching some of Dexter's. Okay, y'all. Peace out, man. Hang in there. If you're a good person, we got this. If you're a bad person, you're fucked. But you deserve it.